Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer. I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. She never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
Okay.
All right, well, here we go. A little bit more combat, and much to my chagrin, lots of Draga. All right, during combat, an enemy's health bar is displayed above them. Yes, that is true. So we can throw axes at him and call it back. So while this game does put a pretty heavy emphasis on, you know, like one-on-one combat, you're usually going to be outnumbered, which is what makes the combat a little bit more challenging than it would otherwise. So get out of here, man. Really wish you could fight with me, son. It's fine if not, though. It's perfectly capable of taking these guys out. There we go. Whoop. Also, keep in mind, obviously, you can't defend enemies from, like, your side and behind, so make sure you're facing them, and you'll be good. So, once we kind of get these numbers down a little bit, I think I'll be more confident showing off more of the axe throwing. Whoops. And, there we go. So, let's go and... Ooh, there we go. Okay, so smashing enemies against walls is very viable, but freezing and letting them stay in place is good too, because then we could just kind of fight like this a little bit. And this guy's still going to be super confused, but he eventually will break out of it, and the permafrost is not permanent, so there you go. You can also knock them out from their knees, kind of like stop them a little bit. It's pretty good, like depending on how you want to play. Alright, so, whoops, okay, let's go. So when you're recalling, you're actually left a little vulnerable and you can't use your shield. It's kind of a damn shame that I keep forgetting about that, but later on you just kind of combo enemies into submission and it's pretty intense, so there you go. Are we good? EXP? Where are you? Oh, still jumping down, alright. I'll use this, why not? Alright, here we go. You had low health. Where were you, my friend? Okay, so when he's frozen, you can actually shatter them. So, very useful way of taking those guys out as well. God damn. Alright, so Atreus already decided he wanted to go all the way up ahead. And Draugr fight with dangerous weapons, but they aren't very skilled with them. Not like Father and his axe. So, yes, but before we do, there is a manner of this door that you probably walked right past
Atreus,
the first time you played
follow
this.
me.
And this is, I believe, where we find the last artifact of this area. So that's good. Definitely going to want some of that extra experience. Although we are going to have to fight a couple of damn wolves here, which I'm sorry to say. They're not going to have the best day. All right, so... Oh, nope, stop it. Please. Ugh, there we go. Alright. Yeah, I feel bad taking these guys out. I don't know what it is about, you know, dog-like creatures, even if they are just wolves. You can't make me feel for them like that. Okay, so they're gonna start bringing in different types of enemies with each other, and it's kind of annoying because now, you know, you have the fight style of the wolves and the Draugr as well. So let's... Ugh. And obviously, if you throw an axe at like an enemy's like weak point, like their head, it'll do more damage. So, all right. Oh shit, dude! You just kind of popped out of nowhere. All right, me and you, Miss Draugr, how's it going? I missed you. There we go. All right. Well, into the wall you go, please and thank you. Let's go heal up.
I half expected to be a troll.
You are not ready for trolls, boy.
I know, I just... Yes, Father. I think we have a complete set of those now.
Hell yeah. And we got 360 experience for it, which is really, really nice. So looking at our skills, until we upgrade our weapons further, we're not really going to be able to do much with them. But for example, we have like just a tree, a web of abilities, and it really just depends on your personal playstyle on how you want to deal with some of this. But we'll get back to that a little later. We are a little bit shorter on EXP right now, so let's go and open this bad boy up. And then I'm sure we'll be good to continue onwards. That's a good amount of hack silver, I'll tell you what. Alright, back to this room where we are going to start kind of familiarizing ourselves with the non-combat aspect of this place. And if I'm not mistaken, is there something up here that I can knock down? Oh, there it is. Oops. There we go. Okay, nice. I do want this. So sadly, Kratos is unable to crouch. He can't go in through this, and it's a very hard task for him. We've also got a very unusual glowing sigil up there. So what you want to do is pull this. Opens one door, closes the next. But if you let it go,
What now?
well, I'll tell you exactly what we're gonna do now. We are gonna take this, throw it at that.
You froze it in place. Clever.
Very clever, but something that is also clever is not missing this chest right in here. Now this door was closed until we, you know, did this business. Luckily, we're not stuck in here. And the game is really good about kind of making light about, you know, you and your inability to potentially solve a puzzle. So Atreus will say something along the lines of what he just said, or he'll say, maybe we should look up, or I don't think there's anything we can do here yet. But if there is, Kratos will be like, quiet boy, there is something. Told myself I wasn't going to do any Kratos voices, but that's fine. So, close down.
Nice.
So you want to go that way. I want to go this way. On the hunt for more treasure.
I think he's this way.
Oh, we'll see about that. Opening this up, what do we got? Something good, I hope. Just more axe silver. Don't worry, the only thing you're getting out of chests will not be currency. And we are going to have a surplus of it in no time. Don't worry. Now, over here, a new type of, excuse me, boy. A new type of explosive. So anytime you see those red pots, you want to most likely destroy them, if not only to remove debris that otherwise you wouldn't be able to get through, or to also use as a tactical advantage against enemies. Now, over here, we'll take this, and luckily for us, break that, bust it over there. So, pretty good, I would say. Yeah, so let's grab this. Oof, we're gonna be freaking loaded in no time. Punch through that chest. Yeah, man. And I think there is one more thing over here, so there we go. Just destroy that. Oh man, I was really kind of on the fence about doing a New Game Plus run of this game for the channel, because I've yet to beat it on New Game Plus, but there are more things to do in that. I don't know. Something about going into a game already super souped up on the channel. I just like to do it, you know, on the first run, as if you just started it anew. Now, over here is very important if you are a lore nerd, and that is...
Look here.
Oh, look! It's Skull and Hati, the giant wolves who chased the sun and moon. Where did they come from? How did they get up there? What's happening there at the end? They eat the sun and moon? And then everybody fights?
So, these are called Jotner shrines, and how's shrines the word that I messed up there? And we're going to want to find as many of these as possible, because believe it or not, this is actually somewhat pertinent to plot points that are very important in the game. If you've played it, you know, but kind of an interesting little showing there. And also, I just completely walked past this. All right, and that's where we went down the stairs. So I think we're just about done here. It's time to hopefully find that deer, that stag, that, I don't know, that Patronus, I suppose. It's a pretty cool looking creature, but we don't have a lot of eyes on it. And be prepared. Make sure you're filled up on health and ready for one of the more annoying fights of the early game. Believe it or not. You see it, Atreus? You see it, boy?
Father, look.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Steady your aim and breathe in.
I got it.
Good.
It's still alive.
Your knife. No. Finish what you started.
I can't.
Atreus!
We're gonna fight that?
We have no choice.
All right. Well, although Atreus has joined the fray, this is probably not the greatest opportunity for him to have joined us. We have our first type of this troll slash ogre creature that we're going to be fighting, and we're going to fight more. Now, Atreus's bow and arrow are not very strong at this point, but this guy right now is not fun because we have no abilities. If we try to get up close and personal, we're probably going to get smacked, and he does a lot of damage. So this is going to be kind of more of a rage fight, and using Atreus is actually really good for later fights. So get in there, a couple shots. Our son can become incapacitated, so be very careful when fighting. I don't think he can in this fight, but if I do, then that's gonna be bad. If you know his movements, it's not that bad. I just want to be careful because 2 hits and you're dead. So have fun with that. Oop. Well, I mean, he is a massive beast, and he's not that fun to fight right now. There we go. Okay, so you can stagger him by getting him in the head, and later ones you can actually hit in their legs to kind of, you know, mess him up pretty bad. But he's got a lot of health, and it's mostly just a fight of contrition at this point. So watch yourself and get back. Wait for him to do his 1-2, where he'll do. Oh, now he's doing the rage attack. Ugh. And go ahead and get in a couple hits. Using your heavy attacks isn't very helpful here because you can't really chain them all that well together. Oof, okay. Oh shit, dude, what was that? Oh my god, he did a double. Okay, luckily, that wasn't that bad. Yeah, sometimes his attacks become a little more unpredictable, but it's mostly the same. Whoop, that's that move. Alright. And luckily this fire, I think, doesn't really hurt us. Go back. Ugh. So, that's not good. So Atreus, definitely more of a distraction than anything else. As you can tell, I've been firing off his arrows and not doing a whole lot there. But trust me, later on he's gonna be integral to your combos. So once he finishes that is 6, 7. Am I counting? Maybe, oh, oof! Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, and don't worry about, you know, guarding against that. That's just bad. Alright. To be honest, usually I will just mostly try to stay back and just throw my axe at him and then just wait. It's really that dumb of a fight because if you get killed you have to start the entire thing over, and it's just such a damn waste of my time, you know? Later on, though, these fights get pretty cool, especially when you can regenerate your health a little bit at will. But I think this has literally just the one health kit. Run away. Or health stone, I guess. I don't know what I've played lately that has a health kit, but it'd be cool if you could take like fire damage, you know? Alright, so this seems to do pretty well for me, but at this point, if he's just gonna be... Oh, okay, I thought he was doing the thing again. I cannot take another hit, so he's mad. Oh boy. Alright. I'm cheesing it. Later days! Yep, I know. Damn. Atreus, where are you? Okay. I'll try to... Here we go.
Get control of yourself, boy.
Oof. 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 Okay, once we get close, though, we are going to be able to make a finishing move. So... Oops, I didn't even hit him. And don't worry, your axe throws will get stronger. They are not always this useless. But just because I'm on the verge of death, and I'd really rather not be, here we go. Sit down, sir. Oh, hello. Let's do it.
Boy.
Think I'm afraid of you! You're nothing to me!
Boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
We did it.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
I am ready.
Do not speak again.
And so with that, our first massive troll is down. And he paid the troll toll to get into that boy's soul. So, cool stuff. We'll be fighting a handful more of them, and they do come in elements. It's not a fun time, but we'll talk about that later.
The path home is this way.
Duh, indeed. So, it's at this point, Atreus will become a mainstay of our combat. And it's really good because he actually will do a thing called stunning. And, yeah, thank you, game, for telling me. So, by attacking enemies with arrows and with barehanded techniques, you'll build up their stun meter, and you'll be able to do basically an instant kill, unless it's a bigger enemy, in which case, you know, you'll take down a huge chunk of their health. So, that's really good. So, what I like to do is throw my axe, freeze them, and then punch them up, although it doesn't really help for their stun meter. There you go. But look at that. Look at that. Jesus. Alright, I have the touch of death apparently. Oof, okay. You're just gonna do that to me then, I see. Get some preliminary damage. Ugh. Oh shit, I accidentally like put my left hand out of my controller. There we go. Alright, canceling. Oh, nice. I don't know what happened there, but he's on fire. And we're gonna punch. We're gonna punch. There we go. So pretty good combat if you decide you want to make a character build that is purely, physical like that. Could be very fun to use. But knocking enemies against walls is a surefire way of getting their stun meter all the way up. So make sure you keep that in mind, and let's check out the first instance of a hidden room, something we will not be returning to for many, many hours.
Still can't get the doors open, huh?
Quiet.
Man. This fighting is going to be a little trickier than I thought, isn't it? Okay, so because we got a pretty healthy chunk of experience, if I had just one more, I can make a stupid joke, we'll actually be able to buy at least something. And believe it or not, Atreus, with some of his abilities, are really, really good at dispersing enemy groups, and he can be just a little nuisance to all of these guys to have this tiny little human come in and mess everyone's day up. It's such a fun time, and I wish I had used Atreus earlier in the game than I had in the past. But for now, I think one of the abilities that I do end up using the most, and something that the game does put a lot of emphasis on as far as being able to upgrade, is the Executioner's Cleave. Now, although you do have like a power up period, it's very strong and it only gets better. So let's go ahead and buy this. Haha. As far as ranged combat is concerned, this one's good too. I like having that. Oh, and we already have it. Nice. But ones that we can upgrade later are nice too. I like how they kind of hint at it. So yeah. Okay. So we'll be sure to play with that later, although maybe not right now. Uh-oh. Okay, well, anything I can use to explode enemies here? No? Alright. Well, let's have him set aside from now, and we'll go ahead and knock this dude out. Oh, there's a third guy right there. I didn't even see you there. Okay. So keep in mind that stun meters do go down after a while, so just make sure you're more aware of that. Why are you guys on fire? Whoop! I did not see that there. Okay, cat's fighting outside. This is wonderful. Alright, knock him out. Nice, parrying. Oh shit, why did you lock onto that? I don't like knocking on in fights like this. Alright, that guy had almost no health, but that's fine. Still love to see it. Alright, here we go. So good, man. Oof. And there we go. Now we're not done yet because we have an ice enemy. And he's called a Reaper. He is invulnerable to your axe, more or less. So all we got to do is, distract him from afar and beat him up with our bare hands. And you're going to be finding a lot of enemies where using your axe might not be the greatest idea. But luckily... So good.
Something was different about the phone.
And I told you not to speak.
And okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, we're actually back home. My name is Allison Cruz. This has been God of War. I don't know where we are in terms of videos, but let's drop down for some story.